Terrell here, and I'm here to say I see you have not unsubscribed to Netflix and you're still giving them that money. Probably for the 4K plan too. And this show is the reason why I told you so. Scott Pilgrim Takes Off is more than what I could have expected. Scott Pilgrim Takes Off has exceeded my expectations, and I I didn't know what I was going to get. And, this show was consistently, um, we weren't sure if it was going to happen. There was so many talks over the years. I mean, this movie came out so long ago, and it's been such a cultural phenomenon. Like, has been a staple movie that has came out 2010. It is now 2023, and this movie is still being talked about 13 years later. And not only that, but it has become more successful than Bryan Lee O'Malley had ever thought was going to be possible. Um, if you guys have never read the manga, the comic, if you have not read it, I highly suggest that. It's not that you need to while going to see this, but I highly suggest it. So let me get into Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. Coming to Netflix November 17th. So put that on your calendar. Make sure you remind yourself, because this is 100%. You're gonna be like, man, why did I leave Netflix? They got everything for you. So first heard about this. We knew all the actors were gonna return. Every single actor was coming back to voice their character. Who you would have said that to me 10 years ago, I would have called you a liar to your face. 13 years ago, I would have called you a liar to your face. I would have never thought you're going to get all these A-list Hollywood actors to come and replace the role. And I'm just give you a few if you guys don't remember who's who in the show. So we're getting Brie Larson, Captain Marvel herself, coming back to play Envy. Mary Elizabeth Winstead coming back to play Ramona, play herself. Jason Schwartzman playing G-Man, Gideon, Chris Evans, Captain America, Lucas Lee, Anna Kendrick, Aubrey Plaza, Mae Whitman, Corey Culkin, Allison Pill, Michael Cera. This sounds like a dream project. Like, this sounds like I'm in a dream. Like, man, they're coming out with an animated show on Netflix. I would have called you a liar, but here it is. We get all the A-list actors, everybody coming back to do their voices. Some weirdly cannot reprise their own voices, which is weird. I don't know how to explain that. But everybody comes back. Again, non-spoiler, but this show is not gonna go the way you think. If you come in here with expectations, you've seen that movie and it's stuck in your brain, don't come in here thinking it's going to go a certain way. Very, very misleading. The trailers, the marketing have completely shown something that I did not know I was getting. Completely original. That's what I'm going to say. Completely original. Loved it. Story, I absolutely loved it. I had to watch all 8 episodes. I didn't know how I was going to feel, what I was going to feel, but I absolutely love this show by the time it was said and done. And yeah, we see new takes on other characters. We see new perspectives of the situation of the movie that we remember. We get screen time. We get more character building for characters that barely got a second in the movie, which makes them, I guess, more reasonable, more likable. We get way more takes on characters that we didn't see get screen time in the movie in this. And again, if you haven't read these books all 6 books, which you can go buy, all 6 books, then again, it's nothing here that's gonna predict what you're gonna get in the show. So I don't want to make it seem like, oh, Terrell said read the comic. No, that's not what I said. I'm saying you're not gonna be able to predict where this is going, and that's a good thing. So while you're watching this, get out your feelings, because it's not gonna be what you think. It's not gonna be what you think. We get new fights that we've never seen before, that I haven't seen before. So we get completely new fights, which I'm, again, not going to be able to put your finger on it. Not going to be able to say you knew this was going to go a certain way. The fights are incredible. This animation is amazing. I love it. It fits it perfectly. Shout out to the studio. This fits perfect. It's good animation. I have no problem with this. It fits the aesthetic so much of the game, of the comic. Perfect. Again, I said get different viewpoints in the characters. Like I say, see everybody in a new light. One of the things I like in the show is every episode has a unique title card, a unique opening title card. It's amazing. I love the art. It looks really good. Keep your eye out for that. It looks great. I love the title cards in this. That's going to be one of my favorite things. I just want like photos of the title cards now. I already was obsessed with Scott Pilgrim and the merchandising, but now I need this. So we got special guests that are doing voices in the show. Not going to say who. Not going to check it out. You're going to be like, oh man, Terrell, you should have told me. I know, I was surprised too. So special guests. Look them up. Look out for them. Sorry. Look out for them. You're gonna hear it. At the end of every episode, the soundtrack is banging. So once all this gets meshed together, give me the vinyl. Send me the digital code. I will be listening to this via Apple Music or whatever, YouTube, whatever. This soundtrack is banging. I tried to capture as many of the songs that I could so that I can try to compile it down. Please put out this soundtrack, Netflix. Put this on Apple. Put this on Spotify, whatever. This mashup is perfect. This fits this tone of the show so well. Listen to the song. Don't even skip the credits. Like, don't let it skip for you. Check the end songs because the soundtrack is freaking great. So many twists, turns, so many things you didn't think you were going to see here in this show. This show's about growth. This show's about friendship. This show's about love. It's great. Another reason to love Scott Pilgrim. For everybody that's ever loved or watched that movie 1,000 times as I have, has had this movie on the background at a party or something that you went to for friends. This is a new conversation. I mean, like I said, you're gonna be leaving comments below like, hey, Terrell was right. I love this. You do. And I hope we get more merchandise. I need more Scott Pilgrim stuff. One of my favorite characters, which I already liked, was Wallace Wells. Love him here. I like Scott more than I liked him in the movie, because in the movie, just like, man, this guy kind of sucks a little bit. Scott's kind of whatever. He's dating a 17-year-old. He's dating him about the same time. Seems kind of skeevy. I love Scott here. I love them in the movie too, but I love Scott here. Again, so much more to see. 8 episodes. It's amazing. Netflix, thank you for letting me watch this. Thank you for putting this on here, for getting it made, for putting the money out there. This is what I needed, Netflix. Thank you. If once you watch this on the 17th, on Friday, once you watch this, please, after you finish, or watch this first, watch the review, and say, hey, Terrell sent me to Netflix. We brought me back. Let Netflix know we brought you back. Show's good, but let me know what you thought about the show in the comments below. Let me know if you had the same feelings as me about all of this. Like I said, it just works, man. Will we get more? I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm just gonna leave it at that, people. Can we get these actors back a second time? We'll see. I don't want to ruin that for you. So, like I said, watch that. Stay to the end. Watch those credits. Listen to that music. It's banging. But yeah, leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. How perfect was it? This is a 10 out of 10, a 5 out of 5. Hits every mark from the music, the animation, the voice acting for some of the characters who cannot redo their own voices. Either way, it's like 13 years ago, so I understand. But yeah, check it out. Let me know. Did you like it? Leave a comment, and I'll see you next time for another review. And I hope it's probably a Netflix show. See you later.